Now 2023 and 2024 have possibly had the most interesting style evolution in recent times. Many trends have appeared and many boundaries have been pushed, one of which is the styling of boots. Recently, it seems boots have become more than just a winter staple item. People have come up with creative ways to make these an item of footwear that isn't just for the colder months of the year, but something that can be styled in the spring and summer as well, making them incredibly versatile. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at some of the best pairs of boots to own in 2024. This list will consist of many different styles and types of boots, so you should be able to find a good pair for yourself here. But for those of you that are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you guys like this video by any chance, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get started. Alright, so first up, I'd like to touch on a style of boot that has gained a lot of popularity in terms of both aesthetics and durability among the fashion community, and those boots are hiking style boots. And when it comes to hiking boots, there's one particular boot that has been doing a great job leading this movement, which is the Mountain Light boot by the brand Dana. Now the Mountain Light, in my opinion, is by far one of the most aesthetically pleasing pairs of boots I've come across. Originally founded in 1932, every pair is made by hand with full grain leather, and it also features a vibrant outsole with waterproof Gore-Tex liners, making it exceptionally breathable. But what I personally appreciate most about this pair of boots is the overall design. It comes in a total of 5 colorways and has a lacing system that I think is just great in my opinion. It is recommended that you go half a size down when you get these for more support and stability. This pair also comes in some collaborated versions as well, like these ones by John, which come in some nice utilitarian colorways and has an insane price tag. Honestly, I think this is a beautifully crafted shoe with a very unique shape to it. Definitely something I can see myself styling. But if you're looking for a pair that has a similar build and a similar silhouette as the Mountain Light boot, then a great brand to look into would be Paraboot. In my opinion, Paraboot has an outstanding collection of hiking style boots. One of my favorite pairs from the brand are a boot called the Yosemite boot. Now of course, the Yosemite has a fairly similar design to the Mountain Light, but what I like about it specifically is that it's another boot that I think has a very distinctive design to it. I really like the two-tone design aspect of it and how they essentially use paneling to kind of exaggerate certain qualities of the shoe, like the front and heel area. Now to be honest, the price of these ones is quite high, but when you compare them to the Mountain Light, you'll notice that they are a bit less, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Alright, so moving on to the next pair of boots that fall under the casual section, which are the Clark Wallabees. Clogs are another type of shoe that have gained a lot of traction recently, and I think that's mainly due to how simplistic, minimal and unique they actually are. Now of course, Clogs is another brand that's been around for a while and has a lot of heritage behind it. I also think they are a lot more comfortable compared to other pairs of boots, making them a good transitional item of footwear for those of you looking to get into boots. Another thing worth mentioning is the amount of collaborations and colorways that actually come in. You can get yourself a pair that is more or less exclusive without having to worry about wearing a pair that everybody has. Now I have to admit, clogs aren't exactly a type of shoe that I'd personally get. They don't really resonate with my current style, but from what I've seen, those that actually do appreciate the form and overall look of this shoe do an amazing job at styling them. Okay, so next, let's talk Timberlands. Now as you all know, the Timberland boot has been having its moment currently. It's a very popular shoe among the streetwear community and possibly the most talked about pair of boots in 2024 so far. Besides the fact that they're trending, in my opinion, you can never really go wrong with a good pair of Timbs. They're exceptionally well made and are a timeless pair to add to your rotation. Timberland also recently celebrated their 50th anniversary and released some collaborative versions of the 6-inch boot, some of which include the Supreme collab and the Veneta Carter collab, which is very popular right now. Even though these are nice variations, I still don't think you can go wrong with the classic wheat colorway. It is a timeless option and you'll be able to pull off similar looks with them. The next style of boot we're gonna take a look at are combat boots. Combat boots are a style of footwear that has been a part of mainstream fashion for years now. And though there are another type of boot I don't necessarily wear, there is a pair that has managed to stand out for me, and those are the Oree NYC infantry boots. What I like about this particular pair of boots is the quality and how durable they actually are. Personally, I think they tick all the boxes when it comes to finding an ideal pair of combat boots. The leather is amazing, it has great detailing and a quality outsole, and I also think they look better than most combat boots on the market. The only thing I can say is a drawback when it comes to the infantry boots is the price tag. These are on the expensive side, but like I mentioned before, the quality on these is nothing short of amazing. So if you do decide to get them, they definitely will last you a lifetime. But another combat boot that I think is worth mentioning are the Solovair 8-eye derbies. For those of you that are fans of Doc Martens, these are often described as a more durable, higher quality version of them. Now, as you can already tell, these look very similar to the Doc Marten 1460s, and the reason for that is because of the history behind the two brands. Solovair is actually the brand that initially produced boots for Doc Marten before Doc Marten became independent around the 90s, hence the resemblance between the two boots. They also produce many models that are very similar to Doc Martens, and as mentioned, the 8-eye derbies are essentially a higher quality version of the 1460s. But even though that's the case, I still think the 1460s are a great entry-level pair of boots. Okay, so now let's get into some smart casual boots. Now, a pair that's been borderline dominating the fashion scene lately are the Legacy Camion boot. Personally, I think these are a pair of nice looking shoes, possibly my favorite pair of boots currently. The Camion boots are obviously made of leather, and judging from what I've seen and read across the media, people seem to give this pair a very high rating when it comes to getting or purchasing the perfect pair of casual boots. But the reason why I think they're favored by the masses is because of how versatile they are. Leather boots that don't necessarily have any kind of branding or logo on them tend to be extremely easy to style. They can be worn with jeans, trousers, or even shorts, making them the perfect substitute for sneakers. But anyway guys, that is basically it from me today. Let me know your thoughts on today's video and which boot from the list you thought was your favorite. But as always, I really hope you guys liked this one and found it informative. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.